Welcome to Revealing the Narc. Join me as I highlight narcissistic traits in celebrities and public figures. Everything here is in my opinion and not professional advice. If you enjoy the analysis, please like and subscribe. This video is a topic that absolutely infuriates me, so if I get animated, I'm just explaining why. I think that this action is the most vile thing, the most cruel thing that I have heard so far that Meghan did to the Queen, and it involves taking her precious nickname Lilibet and naming her daughter using that private and very sentimental name. So this article came out just a couple weeks ago saying that Meghan Markle copyrighted Lilibet's name before she was even born. But I'm going to show you in this video that they had already decided on this name years before. In fact, they had already chosen this name while Meghan was pregnant, allegedly, with Archie, and at the time, they didn't know if it was a boy or a girl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this original article that was published on November 8th this year about the copywriting, and we'll go into a little bit of the history of the name Lilibet and its significance. And then after that, I will show you the article that shows that it was already decided years before that they were going to name, if they ever had a daughter, they were going to name her with the name Lilibet, in my opinion, and allegedly. Lilibet was first used by the late monarch when she was just a toddler and unable to pronounce her own name properly. Her grandfather, King George V, would call her Lilibet, imitating her own attempts to say Elizabeth, and that's how the name stuck. Charles III, New King, New Court, a book by Robert Hardman, segments of which have been serialized on the Daily Mail, read, "One aide privately recalled that Elizabeth II had been as angry as I'd ever seen her in 2021 after the Sussexes announced that she had given them her blessing to call their baby daughter Lilibet." Reports at the time claimed the late Queen was consulted about the name but did not feel able to say no, whereas the BBC reported that a palace source alleged the monarch was not asked by the Sussexes whether they could use the name. We'll get into this in a little bit. According to Hardman, Queen Elizabeth allegedly told palace aides, "I don't own the palaces or the paintings, only my name, and now they've taken that." Royal biographer Angela Levin blasted the couple over leaving the late Queen furious and called their actions appalling. She told GB News, "That's an incredibly sad moment. I think one of the reasons she felt that way was because it was discovered that Meghan, even before Lilibet was born, had taken out the names officially so that she could use them to buy things and to identify them. And I will show you shortly that this was, in my opinion, decided in 2019, if not sooner." Presenter Holmes asked, "What do you mean, they'd copyrighted the name?" Levin replied, "Yes, before she had Lilibet. I think that was awful for the Queen because she gets drawn into owning organizations due to the name being so unique." Okay, now for some commentary, and this is all in my opinion and allegedly. So I heard from other people that had commented on my posts that after Prince Philip passed away in April of 2021, the Queen requested that people don't call her by her nickname Lilibet anymore. And I think that she was so heartbroken over the loss of her dear husband that she didn't want that endearing name to be heard. I think it probably reminded her so much of her husband calling her that. So imagine after that experience and 2 months later in June when Lilibet was born, that the baby's born with the name Lilibet, and then finding out that this name is copyrighted even before they asked permission. And asking permission gets me to another point. Okay, so Harry and Meghan claimed that they asked the Queen for permission and the Queen said yes. There was a story that came out that said Harry and Meghan never asked for permission, and Harry put out a statement saying, and this is all allegedly, and I'm sorry if I'm getting the facts wrong, but you all get the gist of it. Harry said that that's not true, that they did ask permission, and the Queen never confirmed that. She never came forward and said that it wasn't true, even though I think Harry requested it. Sorry if I'm getting the facts wrong. Okay, so what I think happened, and this is in my opinion, that Harry approached the Queen and said, "We would like to name our daughter after you." I don't think he told her that they were using or they were going to use the name Lilibet. I think that was incredibly surprising to her. And it's all of this taken together that makes this the cruelest thing, in my opinion, that those two have done to the Queen. They took her precious name. They took it soon after her dear husband passed away, when she requested that other people not call her that anymore. And then on top of it, it was obtained through without any respect, without any actual asking to use the name, in my opinion. And then, coming out full force in the media, and Harry defending himself and saying that he asked for permission. Okay, so enough of that. I'm interested in what you all feel about this. I really feel this is the ugliest, the nastiest, the most horrible thing that those two have done to the Queen. And let me know if you're in agreement with that. Okay, now I'm going to show you an article from 2019 that will show you they had this name in mind even while Meghan was pregnant with Archie. This article was published in January of 2019. Meghan was pregnant with Archie at the time. I'm sure you all recognize the outfit. The title of the article says, "I'm having an April baby. Meghan lets slip to well-wishers during a walkabout in Birkenhead. She is now 6 months pregnant but doesn't know if it's a boy or a girl, as she wants it to be a surprise." And now let's read a portion of the article that talks about Harry. Harry was also heard asking one mother how her daughter Lily's name was spelled, although Meghan insisted that they did not know the sex of their baby. So as far as Harry knew, he didn't know if they were having a boy or a girl, and he was heard asking about this name Lily and how it's spelled. So to me, this means that they had Lilibet in mind in 2019 should Archie have been a girl. So I'm curious if you all see this too, if you're getting this impression too. I feel like there's no doubt about it. They had planned this for a very, very long time, and it goes even further than Meghan copywriting the name when she was pregnant with Lily. So I'm curious to know, what do you all think? Do you agree with my assessment or not? Please leave it in the comments. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. And yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so happy you all watch my videos. I love our interactions. And I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.